Hello everyone once again, it's me, Mario Ignited, delivering yet another top 10 countdown for late Halloween. This time I'm doing rather spooky video for the celebration of Halloween, and I decided to count down top 20 scariest things from Legend of Zelda. Most of you don't know how huge fan of Zelda I am, so it's about time I made something related to the franchise. Zelda is a very respected franchise in the video game community, mostly known for its colorful adventures, memorable characters, and a rather dark tone that we are about to get into. I decided to make top 20 scariest things because I had so many things I found scary during the Zelda series. Therefore, we are going for a nice little trick or treat into the dark corners of the Zelda universe. The list is all my opinion, feel free to argue in the comments. Let's go! Wind Waker. Such a cheerful game full of discovery. You sail around with your talking boat and kill stuff. One of the less scary things in Zelda can be found in this game in the form of a mysterious ghost ship. You heard that right, there's an actual ghost ship sailing in the waters of the Wind Waker. It's just there. So mysterious. Why is it there? What's its purpose? And how does an ordinary ship become a ghost ship? Anyways, when I was randomly sailing one day, and a lightning started to strike, and I saw the ghost ship for the first time, I literally freaked out. The further the mystery of the haunted ship, you can also enter in the mini dungeon through it. It's rather fascinating ship, but it only gets this far on the list, since it's far from the scariest location in Zelda. Phantom Hourglass is okay game, but definitely not the best of Zelda. The story starts off with a Tetra aka Princess Zelda getting kidnapped by a ghost ship. And Link sets to rescue her. After entering the ship, Link finds these 4 sisters trapped inside, and what do you know, he sets to rescue them too. One by one you save them, but then you start to notice that something weird is going on. The girls get you caught by the patrolling enemies and traps constantly. Suspicious. After saving all 4, they reveal their true colors as evil, and I honestly wasn't surprised. They are diabolical Cupid sisters, and damn their faces look creepy. Just look at these things. Those evil eyes look deep within you. Kinda. They do bring Poe sisters to my mind too for some reason. Oh yeah, the Forest Temple. This dungeon is filled with scary enemies and creepy music that really terrified me back when I was younger. It always made me feel uneasy going through this dungeon, not to mention very paranoid. I believe that somebody could jump around the corner and kill me at any moment. It's a dark dungeon, filled with unsettling themes, and oh my god, the music. Not to mention the boss, Phantom Ganon, with his nice skull face. All things considered, it really isn't the scariest location in the franchise. Next please. Everyone who has Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword remembers the ancient cistern. You know, the water temple of that game, and in my opinion, it's a damn good one. Unlike other water temples, Ancient Cistern feels relaxing and beautiful. But wait, this is a dang water temple, there must be at least something wrong with it. And that might be this. Underneath of it lies the hell. I seriously didn't see this one coming. The bottom floor is full of zombies, poisonous rivers and makes you casually walking bones. Huge opposite to the upper floor, the down floor represents hell and the upper one is the paradise. The bottom floor is actually based upon a Buddhist story called the Spider's Thread. I explained it quickly, but you can also look it up for yourself. Buddha was once walking in a paradise with a lotus-filled pond located there. When a Buddha looked between its lilies, he saw in the depths of hell, from where the sinners tried desperately to escape. Down there Buddha saw a man named Kandatha, who had made one good deed on his life, not to ever step on a spider like Goma. Moved by this, Buddha decided to give him a second chance and set a spider's thread down to hell. Kandatha started to climb to the thread, but so did the other sinners. Kandatha then declared that the thread was his and his alone, which then leads to the thread being snapped and he along the sinners are casted back to hell. Ouch. But this also makes the dungeon unique. That's why I like it. Twilight Princess is a great game. I love the creepy themes throughout it. One of the scary things in the game is the Xanth hands. While Link and Midna are in the quest to recover souls, the magical orbs that function as light sources of the Twilight realm, they meet these scary bastards. Xanth has placed these things to guard our souls. They lack the ability to hurt you. But when they appear through the walls to claim your precious soul, you really freak out. You can't destroy Xanth hands. Most of the thing that gets me during these chases is the music. And of course, the sheer hardness. Many times you need to put the soul down unprotected so you can power up escape route to the creepy hand. And the creepy hand tries its best to claim your soul. Claw shot helps a lot though. Skyward Sword didn't have that many creepy things in it, but one thing stood out as terrifying experience to me, and those were the Guardians of the Silent Realm. It's quite the same thing as the previous entry, except way more intense. While Link is collecting the sacred tears of the goddesses, these fellas get in his way. They are known as the Guardians, and they are after you. They will stop at nothing and they will catch you. Every time you get a tear, you have some seconds when the Guardians are stopped, but after that, they chase you with eerie music playing on the background. You can't mess with them, nor can you harm them, and if they hit you just once, the trial is reset all over again. No, 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 no! Oh, fuck. Oh look, my shadow's getting bigger. I wonder why. Oh. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about the curse of our existence. The Wall Masters and the Floor Masters. Imagine yourself playing Ocarina of Time for the first time. You stand, let's say in a forest temple, maintaining your own business and then suddenly... BAM! Cocked you.
Who loves to grab any shivering stranger in his creepy clawed crushes right before he goes. Gotcha!
The difference with the Wall Masters and the Floor Masters are that the Floor Masters sneak on you from the ground. After the freakish adjunction, you return to the previous part of the dungeon, ready to face the Wall Masters and Floor Masters once more. They have appeared many times over, but the way they were in Ocarina of Time was scariest. Twilight Princess is home to many scary Zelda experiences and we're just getting started. Enter the Arbites grounds. This location is quite creepy on its own, but now you're supposed to do some ghost hunting. The place is maze filled with pose and dead whom all walk. The whole dungeon is dark and gloomy. Once upon a time it was Hyrulean prison and most commonly execution area where Hyrule's criminals were killed off. Not only is the place full of ghoul rats, ghosts and Gibdog knights, but at the end resides the freakish creature Star-Lord. I find him pretty cool too. But the worst thing about him is the hordes of dead soldiers. This place just... it's filled with death and misery. It's screaming Shadow Temple all over it. Without the jump scares and mood whiplash moments, the world certainly would be a safer place. And without the mirror shards of Twilight, that pretty much curse you. This is where I'm getting at. After snowboarding, you enter the snowy mountain and the home of two Yetis. Yep, in a Zelda game. The female Yeti Yeta is sick and can only help you so much to find the key to Yeti's bedroom so you could climb the mirror shard. After being misdirected a few times, Link finally enters the bedroom. And then this happens. Holy fuck, did you see that? Not only is the mirror shard possessing Yeta, it's also turning her into a monster Blisetta. But you can also see her head twist around to reveal her brand new face. Hell, this jump scare scared the crap out of me the first time. And when my little brother saw it, he was even more terrified. And we're not even at the top 10 yet. How many of you are afraid of spiders? I guess some. If you happen to be, please proceed with a caution. It's yet another Twilight Princess one, the worst of the spider enemies in all of Zelda. I present you Armagoma. You remember a Goma from Ocarina of Time? That wasn't even an arachnid. Armagoma is a lot more realistic than Goma. It looks like a real spider, except for the eyeball on its back. It has other disgusting features as well. During the mid-fight, it gives birth to even more spiders, right in front of you. Awesome. You need to whack this monster with the giant statues on to reveal more horror. Turns out the eye is a separated entity which grows to disgust even more. It's just moving on to the top 10. Next one will be quite shock for more sensitive people, so brace yourselves. Please keep in mind that this has nothing to do with the creepypasta based upon it. Yes, truly terrifying, and that's not all. When you defeat King Ikana of Ikana Canyon in Majora's Mask, he grants you a soldier without heart. If that doesn't sound a bit creepy on its own, he teaches you the song called Elegy of Emptiness. This song creates an empty shell of the form Link is at the time. These empty shells function as soulless statues that Link needs in order to scale up the stone tower. But holy fuck are these statues creepy looking. Dormani and Mikao look creepy enough with those dead eyes, but the creepiest looking statue must be the one based upon Link. Just look at his face! What were the developers thinking? It's so... unnatural. Moving on. Now here's the thing that has haunted Zelda fanbase since the days of old. Redeads and Gyptos are known as the zombie-alike undead enemies that will petrify you with their screams. Not only do these creatures look gross as hell, but they walk like corpses and the way they attack you is terrifying. These two enemy types have caused childhood traumas to the players of the games. But are they really that scary? No, but scary nonetheless. While Redeads from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, as well as the Gyptos, their mummified versions, look creepy as hell, and then there's the Wind Waker ones. They look extremely freaky with their oversized tiki heads. And just listen to their screams! Twilight Princess version is actually a cross between a Redeads and Gibdos, and instead of rape, they use giant swords. Smash Bros. Claims that they are just clay monster animated to look like corpses. Yeah. Also, Majora's Mask pretty much confirms that they are undead, but oh my god, they can dance. He sells happiness. And you have met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Happy Masked Salesman from Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. While he's more mysterious and weird than he's scary, though boy does he terrify me. First he appears from nowhere, acts very suspicious and has a terrifying mood whiplash moment when Link fails to retrieve the lost mask. The next moment he's completely calm, then he's desperate making bargains, and then he suddenly looks like he's ready to thank heavens. I honestly can't read this guy. Not only does he have his unnatural, never-kissing smile, but the biggest thing is that you know so little about him. Who or what is he exactly? These mysteries surrounding him has actually made him one of my personal favorite Zelda characters. But man is he creepy. Hey people! Aliens! Haha, got you. Anyway, one of the terrifying things in Majora's Mask is actually side quest in Romani Ranch. Every year when the carnival night approaches, beings only referred to as they come and steal Romani Ranch's cows for unknown reasons. And these ghostly beings are... yes, they are aliens in Majora's Mask. And they are creepy. Not only do they look terrifying, but while you will fight them, the creepiest background music plays. Why do they want cows anyway? It possibly has something to do with magical abilities of Chateo Romani milk, a special milk only Romani Ranch's cows can produce. Hell, maybe the aliens themselves are responsible for the milk's weird properties. They steal cows and make science with them, and bam! Magic milk. Maybe that's that. You can only help Romani fight these creatures on the night of the first day, and then they appear. Even if only one reaches the barn, aliens will bring down their saucer and take the cows as well as Romani. Not only was I scared for life playing this for the first time, the horror doesn't end here. Romani is returned on the third day, but she's now entirely different. Happy fun-loving girl is gone. And Romani is now depressed and emotionless as hell. Her entire memory seems to be gone, for Christ's sake. This raises a question. What aliens exactly did to her? Did they experiment upon her? Did they just wipe her memory clean and nothing else? Or something worse? No, I don't want to think about it. Next! Here lies Hyrule's bloody history of hatred. The Shadow Temple, one of the most notorious locations to ever be in Zelda. You see, all of the dungeons are unique in Ocarina of Time. Shadow Temple is unique for its horror. This dungeon is the place where the worst villains of the Hyrule history are buried. Shadow Temple just takes the cake with the music. Just listen to this. Place is full of scary enemies and deadly traps, not to mention all that this place is literally filled with death. Not only is this place linked to the graveyard, but it has skulls on its walls, rooms made out of dead bodies, torturing devices, and ghost gallery. This place is nightmares incarnate. The boss, Bongo Bongo, is also quite terrifying as it's literally a beast with severed head and hands. This place is fucked up! Well, it looks like Majora's Mask is trying to conquer this top 10 section. Welcome to Ikana Canyon. This place is just terrifying. For a numerous reasons. Firstly, everyone is suffering here. We have Dead just walking around haunting the canyon, Dead Composer who wants everyone to die, Father and Father terrorized by zombies, Half Gipto Hoffman Hybrid, skeletal rulers of the canyon, and not to mention that freaky stone tower. The big thing about this place is the music. I mean really, people must have had fun composing this. Canyon's theme is haunting. There's also a lot of other stuff, as the well and inner catacombs with dancing redeads. But I think I said enough. It really tops the Shadow Temple with its theme, creepy characters, and backstory. Everything about this place is just so dark and depressing. Moving on. Majora's Mask gotta be one of the most terrifying video game villains of all time. It feels no emotion, other than its eternal craving for destruction. It takes control of innocent Skull Kid, who only wanted some friends, and turns him into his puppet. Then Majora goes on to destroy the world by making the moon fall. Not only is his design freaky, mainly those soul-piercing eyes, but his battle gotta be the worst about him. After escaping and possessing the moon, Link follows this creature. The first phase starts off with the Link fighting now a much bigger version of the mask, only with freaking tentacles growing out of it. After beating this form, Majora grows legs and arms. And what is the first thing he does when he gets legs? Dance! But what really makes him this imposing and scary villain is not weirdness, but the fact that it's just a mask. It cannot be related upon. Only thing it wants is destruction. This next one kinda speaks it for itself. Just watch. Fuck. Everyone was probably on the edge of their chairs waiting for this one. The Dead Hand. What can I say here? Well,
The Dead Hand is coming!
seriously, why the hell was this creature made in the first place? What the hell is it? Why the hell is it? The Dead Hand is covered in the bandages and it has long disturbing neck and stumps as arms. Throughout the many monsters discussed among the fans, the Dead Hand ranks high. There is not much to say here other than this creature is grotesque. The way its arms grab you, the movement of the creature, and the fact that it tries to bite your head off. All of this makes it the second scariest thing in the franchise. Also, aren't those walls made of skulls? Those are probably his past victims then? Before number 1, let's recap. Number 20, The Ghost Ship. Number 19, Cubus Sisters. Number 18, Forest Temple. Number 17, Cistern's Bottom Floor. Number 16, Zant Hands. Number 15, Motherfucking Guardians. Number 14, Wall and Floor Masters. Number 13, Arbiter's Crowns. Number 12, Blizzetta. Number 11, Armagoma. Number 10, Elegy of Emptiness. Number 9, Redancing Zombies. Number 8, Happy Mask Salesman. Number 7, The Aliens. Number 6, Shadow Temple. Number 5, The Ikana Canyon. Number 4, Majora's Mask. Number 3, What the Hell This Ever Is. And number 2, Dead Hand. The most terrifying, creepy and scary thing in all of Zelda, it has to be from Majora's Mask. You all know what it is, but we all have our different viewpoints about it. Sorrow, denial, hopelessness, death, destruction, despair. It's all there. The moon. First off, just oh my god. Its face. Second off, its meaning. The moon gets closer to the land of Termina, ready to obliterate it from the face of Earth. Everyone you, as a Link, have met and gotten to know is going to die. Friends, loved ones, simple people, and then moon will fall and destroy the world. Let's take this for real for the moment. The demonic looking moon is closing by day after day and death is inevitable. What would you do? There's also a lot more than that. When you actually enter the moon, what do you encounter? Anything stereotypically scary? No. You arrive to calm plains and hill where a lone tree sits. There are 4 children playing, each wearing a mask of boss you've beaten. They ask some really serious and weird questions about life and Link's experiences. What the hell is happening here? Why is there a paradise in a freaking moon? Is this some sort of limbo? Or heaven? An illusion? Why is this place here? And do the children represent the bosses from the masks? Or Skull Kid's emotions, Majora, or Happy Mask Salesman? All of these unanswered questions and other creepy facts about the moon secure this spot on the list. The World's End. The mystery. The creepy face. Thank you all for watching, and happy but late Halloween.